So guys, as you might notice, I have my new car, and as you see, it's a Mercedes-Benz. This part, or in this clip, I'll give you some first impressions on the car. I really just had it for an hour, drove it for about half an hour and 20 kilometers. Just a tad, just look here. Yeah, here you can see 38 minutes, 24 kilometers. And I really want to give you the first impressions I have of this car now, instead of later on when I really grasp the car a bit better and understand it better. Well, to the specifics, it's an A180, Mercedes-Benz A180 with the AMG package. And here in the Netherlands you also have a business solution package. Probably it has something like the sat-nav, the automatic gearbox, air conditioning, etc, etc. I'd have to look it up what there's actually in the business solution package. But my first impressions of the car, I mean, I'm just completely flashed with all the settings you can configure yourself, and all the details you have. I mean, I compare it to the 1 Series I had, mind you, it was developed or released in 2011, or our Volvo V40, that one was released in 2012, or it was introduced, this model. And if I compare those two cars to my 2007 BMW E90, the 3 Series E90, which was introduced in 2005, then you'll see that the difference between 2005 and maybe 5-6 years later is that the sat-nav has gotten faster, the graphics has gotten better, and you might have a slightly bigger screen. But apart from that, there wasn't such a big change. But if I take this time frame from about 10 years ago, 2011, 2012, and compare it to when this A-Class was introduced, which was 2018, it's really a huge difference. I mean, I'm still flashed with all the configuration settings you'll have here for the screens and all types of information you can show. So I still have no idea, no clue yet what I prefer. I just got the standard look, but just to show you around this place a bit, I mean, you'll have some different possibilities here, the sport, the progressive, and here you can see understated, so there's not too much information. Let's go back to the standard settings, or the classic settings, which are basically the same as the standard display. But if you think this was already all the configuration, I mean, if you go to the right, I mean, look at this, you can configure these screens also. I mean, look at this. If you go to the, I mean, look at this, you can also configure these screens here on the right hand side. Same basically goes for the left hand side. I mean, you can also configure them in different modes. I mean, it's just crazy. And also had a quick look into the sat-nav, and it's the same. You can configure so many different things in the sat-nav, which I currently don't have an idea about yet. So yes, that it's just a complete overload on possibilities and configurations from the multimedia screen and everything, the multimedia system. Otherwise, I mean, the car has the AMG package, which looks nice in my opinion, especially if you compare it to the standard trim. You get these nice looking seats with the red stitching, and I think it's Alcantara here. I mean, they sit very nice. Yet, as I said, I have driven for very long in this car. I have the feeling I'm sitting slightly higher than in the 1 Series, but that gets just takes some use to. And apart from that, I'm quite curious how the fuel consumption of this car will evolve, and how I like this one in the long term. But you'll find it out in the next clips within this video. Just wanted to give you for now the short impression, or maybe I'll just give you a short look of the exterior. Of course, there will be a proper walk around. But that wraps it up for now.